I'm Dr. Kat Smith, and this is your Intimate Moment. Thank you for joining us. Today's topic is going to be how to move energies around your home to help improve relationships, romance, love. Today, I have with me a Feng Shui expert. Her name is Beverly Biehl, and she is with Intuitive Interiors. She is going to explain to us how we can move things around, clear out clutter, and improve the relationships in our lives. And it's as simple as that. So welcome, Beverly. For those who don't understand what Feng Shui is, why don't you tell us, kind of in a nutshell, what Feng Shui is?
Okay. Feng Shui is really simply a philosophy of how to arrange your home and your life. Because you can take your space and divide it into 9 equal sections, and then each of those sections corresponds with a different aspect of your life. You've got skills and knowledge, you've got family and ancestors, wealth and prosperity, fame and reputation, relationships and love, children and creativity, helpful people and travel, and health, of course, is right in the middle. Most of the time it's about either more love, more money, or better health. Guess what? Everything ties together.
Yeah, we're all connected.
Exactly. So like what I'm really going to be focusing on today is the relationships and love section, as well as a little bit of the skills and knowledge, because if you don't know who you are and what your needs are, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for a relationship, you're not going to make a good choice if you don't get to know yourself first. A lot of people, when they talk to me about Feng Shui, they immediately freak out. It's like, oh, I don't want you seeing my piles. I don't want you seeing my stuff around. Guess what? You carry it with you.
Exactly.
If you're not being mindful, or if you're in a new relationship, making space for this new partner is very important. But even more important is if you're in a long-term relationship. Let's say, you're in a 20-year marriage, and you think that it's perfectly okay to, go to bed in your lingerie of a ratty old t-shirt. That kind of tells me that you're taking your relationship for granted. My big thing with bedrooms is they need to be nurturing. They need to be clutter-free, and they also really need to feel like your relationship is the priority. That's one of the reasons why TVs in the bedroom are a really horrible idea, because they can be a relationship substitute.
I'm guilty of that.
And a lot of times it's simply habit. A lot of people live in very small spaces. So if you're renting a room for a while, or you are needing a place to hide away from the children, I understand that. Then that's okay. You can. There are workarounds to having the TV in the bedroom. You can unplug it at night. You can cover it up with a towel at night. There are lots of beautiful fabrics and that you can use, and it can be an enhancement then to the space. Invest in an armoire that has doors that you can just close it. See, there's a compromise that can be had. The other thing, like you're saying, the decorative pillows. The softness, the comfort, the nurturing, you want to feel welcomed in there.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, guys, if you don't have time to put your laundry away, at least to have it in a basket. Don't just leave it all over the place.
Exactly.
Treat your space like you would treat your heart.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's a tweetable moment.
Yeah. I
love that.
And we all know just that little nagging voice that we all have in our heads, and we don't really need to have that on our floor.
Yes, exactly. So when you have all the clutter of the clothing, it's reminding you, oh, I have to do laundry, I didn't get that done today, and the guilt that surrounds that. So that takes you out of a romantic environment, mentally and emotionally. So if something was to start to kind of kick off, you're in this space where it's taking you longer to even get to the foreplay, because you're worried about, and then if a desk is in the office, our office is in your bedroom, then you're seeing work, and that's reminding you of work. So those little things are very important.
that's where screens come in really handy.
Oh, yes.
So, those foldable shoji screens or, any of those other there's so many beautiful ones out there now. Being able to put that up at night to cover up the desk. Of course, the desk is still there,
Yes.
but if it's not the first thing you see when you wake up, or your exercise equipment. I mean, how many people are using exercise equipment as their clothing dryers?
Oh, wow.
So, again, put a screen up when you're not using it, because then you end up having to create a routine, a ritual, if you will, okay, it's time to work out. You take the screen, you move it aside, you work out.
Yes.
Then you put the screen back up and you go about your day. And so you've just created a routine, a ritual that you can continue with. And so even with work,
Yes.
If you have your office at your house, set office hours, please. Respect your time, respect your own energy. You'll be far more creative if you keep to those office hours. And they don't have to be 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally work much better in the morning, so mine's more like 7 to 1. And then I have lunch, I take a nap, and then I, go and do, some other things too.
That's not taking a nap, that's powering up.
That's
powering up.
That's true. And sometimes my husband gets to work at home, and so it's powering up too.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome. Okay, if your love life is a wreck, can Feng Shui help you?
Absolutely. Because first of all, you need to look at what is causing the wreck. Is it a train wreck of, continuing the same patterns? Are you picking the same type of men? Are the same type of areas still showing up of disrespect, not being able to use your voice, not feeling comfortable asking for what you want? Finding men who want you to be their mommy.
Yes.
That's where some boundary issues are coming up. Or there's, maybe this story that says, oh, well, women have to serve men.
Yeah.
We're just here to, be the, maid, cook, whatever, instead of being an equal partner.
The domestic goddess.
Mm-hmm. And some of that is generational. Some of that is...
Yes, it truly is.
Yeah, and so, a lot of my clients, this will show up in how their house is decorated. I remember one client, God love her, she called me over for a Feng Shui consultation, and she had one room in her house where there was any aspect of her personality. Everything else was him. Very dominant. And so she felt completely disrespected and not even valued at all, because she really wasn't. She had somehow relegated herself to 2 throw pillows on a sofa that she didn't even really like.
Wow.
And so once I brought that to her attention, we did some coaching work around that piece. We gave her some tips on how to bring her personality in, and they went from on the brink of divorce to going on a second honeymoon in 6 months.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a miraculous turnaround because, well, first of all, they were both motivated.
Yes.
Neither one wanted to split up, but they couldn't see what they didn't know what to look for.
Aside from doing consultations in someone's home or office, you do coaching. Tell us about that.
Yeah. What I found was, after I'd been doing Feng Shui for about 4 years, a lot of my clients would be so excited that, okay, we've got all these changes made, but the Feng Shui on its own wasn't addressing the mental stuff. Okay?
Yes.
It wasn't addressing the stories that kept showing up. And so I began to incorporate an energetic type of coaching. I call it intuitive coaching. And it helps my clients to begin to connect their generational patterns, the story, the messages that they're picking up from society, with why the clutter was showing up in a certain part of their house.
What is the process of a consultation when you go to someone's house? do you have any things prior to that? I mean, how much skin in the game do they have as far as what they need to do or be prepared to do?
Yeah. The best client is one that already has a floor plan of their home, and whether it's an apartment or a single family home. It's good to start with the floor plan.
Okay.
So then I can take this Bagua map that we talked about earlier, and I can draw it out on that. And that I prefer to have done before I ever set foot on property. In addition, I take time before I get there to go online, go do Google Maps, do a search, see what kind of energy I'm feeling around there. Are there any architectural poison arrows, where a point like a building or a roadway is impacting the energy on the space. I also look to see, are there power lines that I'm going to be dealing with.
Yes.
And so all of that part is what we up front. And of course, even before I do that, I need to find out what my client's main needs are.
Yeah.
The other thing that I do too is I have this joy water. This is a blend of essential oils to help neutralize the energy of a space, and then it purifies it, re-energizes it, and brings joy in. I developed this because I was working in an office, and well, I had been in a cubicle where I was the fourth person in less than a year. And so let me tell you, when you're in a space like that, there's a lot of icky energy that gets left over.
Exactly. And Joy Soak.
Yes.
Ladies, if you love taking baths, this is what you need for that bath. It is awesome. I love it.
This really is all about taking time for you, taking time to allow yourself the grace of 15-20 minutes.
Your website is intuitiveinteriors.com.
Well, it's theintuitiveinterior.com. And I have different classes, I have different seminars. Not only will we be talking about Feng Shui, we'll be talking about protecting yourself energetically from, well, I call them energy vampires.
Yes.
But there's also, online event opportunities for folks to take advantage of.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Beverly, thank you so much for all this wonderful information. And please check out theintuitiveinterior.com for more information and to connect with Beverly. She's also on Facebook and...
I'm on Twitter, but I'm not real regular on Twitter. So
okay, but
Facebook is the best.
Okay, so on Facebook, so check with her there and watch for another Your Intimate Moment with Dr. Kat Smith. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out our sponsors as well, and I'll see you next time on Your Intimate Moment.